Thanks for making the time to take the What's Your Conflict Management Style quiz. Your quiz report is being created as we speak and should be hitting your email inbox in about 30 minutes from now. In the meantime, let's talk about your results. Hi, I'm Eva Bauer, project manager, facilitator, mediator, and creator of this assessment. Based on the information you've shared and the little that I know about you and your situation, your conflict management style is what's known as the accommodating style. Now, here's what that means. Based on the research by Reginald Atkins, PhD, accommodating is one of 5 basic styles of conflict management. Most of us have a predominant style with traits of 1 or 2 others. All 5 styles have their advantages and disadvantages. As a project manager or supervisor whose main approach to managing conflict is accommodating, you prefer maintaining relationships even if you disagree with the solution. Accommodators may be selfless and generous, putting team members' needs in front of their own. This approach is useful when maintaining relationship is the highest priority. As you can see, the accommodating style can be effective in many situations. That said, this approach is not without risk. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes managers and supervisors run into who rely solely on this style is often the loudest voice or that squeaky wheel gets their way at the expense of the other team members' ideas and input. This loudest voice solution can lead to team members not standing behind the decision at critical key steps of implementation, risking project success, and team members feeling they're not fully heard or recognized for their input and expertise. Let me explain. Relying solely on accommodating, where only 1 or 2 members for every conflict or struggle with team decision making, your team will feel their input and expertise are being left out, and they'll see the solution as a watered-down version of what the best solution could be. And as a result, they'll not throw their full support and confidence behind the decision. And further down the implementation path, you'll start to see disagreement and even stepping back from the decision that was made with a purely accommodating style. In addition, your team will view you as not creating a culture where team members can disagree in that safe and respectful environment. This can lead to resentment toward you and toward the team members who seem to always get their way. Remember, your team members are on the team because they have the experience and expertise to contribute to the project's success. A quick, accommodating solution may not take full advantage of all your team has to offer, and they may be reluctant to speak up and provide valuable input down the road. You need more tools in your toolbox and when to use them when the stakes are higher. Thankfully, there are some practical and achievable steps you can take to avoid those outcomes and to create a team culture that leads to effective decision maker, stronger communication, and high engagement. Here's what you can do almost immediately to start leading your team to success when it comes to managing and resolving tensions and conflict. It all begins with understanding your conflict management style, the style of your team members, and how to leverage that information to lead your team to success in a way where everyone feels heard and valued. Using this easy-to-use approaches, tools, and techniques will build your leadership competence, increase your team's engagement, and keep your project on track. Now, you may be wondering, how do you incorporate your style of conflict management into your team leadership, specifically when your team faces tensions or engagement declines? What techniques do you use to get your team back on track? Well, this is what I've helped hundreds of teams over the past 15 years accomplish. I help project managers and supervisors resolve the conflict within their teams so they can deliver project success, strengthen team relationships, and reduce everybody's stress. And I just so happen to be hosting a training on this very topic coming up. And because you've made the time to take this assessment and tell me a little about you and your situation, I'd love to invite you to this training call for free. On this training, we're going to be covering all 5 of the conflict management styles, which includes your dominant style. And because most people have a secondary style, you'll discover additional tools and techniques for your secondary conflict management style. Now, the only catch is this: because this is a live session that I'm hosting, you must register for this training in advance. And to get access to this session for free, you must go ahead and do that right now while you're watching this video and you're thinking about it. Simply click the button below to register for this training and get access for free. So go ahead, do that right now, and I'll see you at the webinar.